on the train. Last stop on the train. Train going back to Jamaica, 179.
First Street, Queensbridge to West 4th Street. Last stop on the train, downtown the entry train to Queens Plaza. For service between Rockefeller Center and Morgan Street, take a Metropolitan Avenue bound M, or transfer at 7th Avenue 53rd Street.
Passengers on the train. Last stop on the train.
We will have the trains running regularly as soon as we can.
Alright, before we take the L train to 53rd to Manhattan, but the L train had to turn back around into Jamaica Center where the E train is at. So I had to take the E train here to Court Square-23rd Street. Now I gotta take the Conan Brown G train. Alright, now we're in the crib. So I did take the Conan Brown G train here to 49th Street. Wait a minute. The M don't exist between Chambers Street and Blade Parkway all night on you. The M train ends at Chambers Street. So let's take the R train to 36th Street. See what happens.
Subway swap may take time getting used to. Riders seen here at Roosevelt Island found themselves studying these flyers given out by customer service agents in hopes it will help them adjust.
I have to read this thing. I think it doesn't impact me, so I think I'll be alright.
It's a restructure in service transit officials say will eliminate a bottleneck near Queens Plaza, where the two lines often made time-consuming maneuvers.
I had to wait 10 minutes to catch the M coming back, but before it felt like, 5 minutes was max.
On paper, the swap sounds ideal, but Olga says she had to wait longer for the M train to arrive here on Roosevelt Island.
We know that the F was running like every 8 minutes, or it was more, we could rely on it, so we just have to get used to what the new schedule is.
Some riders were asking, well, why is this only happening during the weekdays and not on the weekends and only during the select hours? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. Those are the hours when the M train normally runs through the Forest Hills. When the M train gets shortened to its normal route between Middle Village and Manhattan, the F will return to the 63rd Street route.
You have to wait for like 3 trains to get on board because it's always like packed. This is amazing. It's an improvement, man.
How much time do you think this will save on your daily commute?
Like probably about like 15 to 30 minutes.
Now, the MTA says it plans to increase the frequency of the M line. Historically, this line didn't run as often as the F, but of course, we'll have to wait and see how the next few days play out. That's the latest at this time from Roosevelt Island. Elijah Westbrook, CBS News, New York.
Well, wait a minute. The M covers Jamaica Street, not forest Hills-71st Avenue. Only the H goes to Jamaica Center and I Street and to Lower East Side, 2nd Avenue. We start at 23rd Street, Queensbridge, Roosevelt Island, West Island, 63rd Street, and 57th Street, every day from 6 a.m. and 9:30 p.m. That makes no sense. Alright, we'll take you in quick to see a channel out to see the survey changes as of this morning at 8 o'clock hour. Right in the clip.
There are a lot of people who are confused. This is where the F and M train actually meet. It's also where a lot of people are trying to make sense of their new commute and rethink their pattern given all the changes. Look at this woman we spoke to who said, well, she's just going to have to choose one of the trains. Which one are you taking today?
You know, I'm lucky I could take either one. I could take train, express, local, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter to her, but it matters to a lot of other people. From now on, weekdays from about 6 in the morning to 9:30 at night, the F and M are swapping routes between Queens and Manhattan. Here's some specifics. So during the day, the F is now the 53rd Street and Queens Plaza train. The key F stops are Queens Plaza, Court Street, Court Square-23rd Street, Lexington Avenue, 53rd Street, 5th Avenue, 53rd Street. The M, on the other hand, is now the 63rd Street and Roosevelt Island train. These are the M stops on that line: 21st Street, Queensbridge, Roosevelt Island, Lexington Ave, 63rd Street, and 57th Street. Now, the MTA is saying this is all about fixing a trouble spot at Queens Plaza where the F and M trains used to cross in front of other lines. They say about 15 to 20% of rush hour trains were getting held up right there, and that this swap should clear that up, make trips more reliable, and cut down on crowding so that you actually have a better chance at getting a seat. And MTA leaders, well, they say riders on other lines should feel the difference too. Here is the New York City Transit president explaining.
This will really improve the EFMNR service. It will streamline a lot of the service challenges that we used to have. The regular schedule itself is tight when you're running tight headways, but whenever you have an incident and trains have to be crossed over, that just continues to compound.
So the bottom line is, during the day, the F and M lines, they switch, but late at night and on weekends, you go back to the old pattern. So you really have to keep an eye on where you're going and what time you're going. In Jackson Heights, Queens, Duarte Geraldine, Fox 5 News. Back to you guys.
Yeah, I can see how that gets confusing really fast. All right, Duarte, thank you.
Again, the M goes to Chambers Street, not Forest Hills-71st Avenue. Let the H train do their job by running train to Jamaica Center and I Street and Lower East Side, 2nd Avenue, which starts at 21st Street, Queensbridge, Roosevelt Island, Lexington Island, 53rd Street, Lexington Island, 63rd Street, rather, and 57th Street. Every day from 6 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. except for holiday late night. So use the app, via 63rd Street, on holiday late night, all that mess. While the F train, on the other hand, the one via 53rd Street, which starts at Queens Plaza, Court Square-23rd Street, Lexington 53rd Street, and 53rd Street, every day as well, from 6 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. Oh, that is a mess. Now again. Alright, I'll wrap it up. Don't let you try my social media and tell me what you think. That being said, I'm going to start this video right about now.